Okay, so this is going to be a new series, and I'm going to call it Recess because it's basically my thoughts at recess. You know, just any thoughts. Also, I'm deciding not to make a script or edit or basically do anything other than level it, which I am going to try and start doing because it probably just sounds awful without it. But the majority of the population or something finds their voice ugly. So, yeah, this is basically just my thoughts at recess. What happens at recess? Oh my gosh. My least favorite thing is when teachers come up to me and are like, "Are you okay?" Because they think that I'm sad or something, but I'm not. Sometimes you just want to walk alone and not be interrupted by a bunch of teachers caring about if you're okay or not. So, last Friday it was pizza lunch, and on pizza lunch there are always these parent volunteers, and one of them, I think there were 3, were hanging out where I usually walk, because I always walk in the same pattern, and one of them decided to pull me over and was like, "What's your name? Really? Are you sure you don't want to play with these? Are you sad? Are you sad?" I am not sad. Yeah. Sometimes you just don't question the person that walks alone because everyone else is just walking with someone else, and I'm not even the only person that walks alone. There are other people. I don't really know where they are, but if I were to look around, I would find them. Just every Easter, I've started making this new, thingamabobber. Those thingamabobbers where I create something. Well, I don't just create something. I usually am creating, an Easter basket out of origami. I think it all started last year when I couldn't find mine, and I tried to make a new one. That just didn't work, so I made a different one. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh, I hate the Easter mouse. Do you know what the Easter mouse is? It's the opposite of an Easter egg. Comes and he steals all of your Easter candy. But luckily, this year, the Easter mouse did not strike. Yeah. And my sister was really bad at, keeping things for a long time. So she was basically just eating them as she found them. And yeah. My dad was always helping me out because I'm the little sister. It sucks being the little sister. So yeah. And after that, we tried to play this game that my mom and her brother would play when they were kids. But my sister only had 3 left. Yeah. There's some small story attached to that. I'll probably tell it later. Man. Whenever I'm at home with my phone that literally has, all of the YouTube videos on it, apparently there are, 500 hours per second uploaded, even though then I'm there's nothing to watch. I'm so bored. But whenever I'm at school, during recess, where there's nothing to play with, nothing to watch, and nothing to do, just walk, I'm always like, this is so entertaining. Yeah. My friend has started hanging out with me more at recess. And yeah, it's not exactly a bad thing. But then I'm like, I don't want to replace her old friend because then her old friend will hate me. You know. I have a hole punch. I wonder if my voice sounds very anxious in these videos. You know, I feel like I'll never get to experience the full intent. What does intent mean? Well, the full intent of my voice, just because it's mine, and I'll be forced to hate it till eternity. Then I'll die in death, and you know, multiple times during recess, I create fan fictions. Like, I just create them just for my own excitement. But I don't think I'll be talking about that because they're usually very morbid and stuff. Like, literally, I made a Star vs. the Forces of Evil fanfiction in my mind, and it was basically how to kill Jackie. Yep. I don't know why, but you know, I think out of all of them, technically Marco and Star couldn't have a baby because, you know, Star's a Mumin. And are there even Mumin men? You know, what if there are only Mumin women? So then, yeah. And all of the Mumin men are actually just human men. And that's why. Because it's like, in the episode Puberty, why does Star take all of the human men? It's like, yeah, it might be because they look the same and you could easily get confused by them. But what if it's because human men are human men? Or like the other way around. Stuff. I am so bored. I don't know. You know, whenever I'm bored, I just think about how bored I am, and then I'm not bored, because being bored sucks. Well, except for when I'm at home, because then I just complain to my parents. Yeah. Oh, that is way longer than I thought it would be. Well, I guess I've talked enough. You know, most recesses are 15 minutes, but, well, except for lunch recess, which is usually 30 minutes, except for the times when, you know, all of the kids are super loud, and then they're so loud, and yeah. But luckily, I do not have to deal with that during recess, and whenever the kids are loud, then the teacher will let us go out, so then we just have to suffer and sit there with all of the loud kids, and I'm at a really loud table, so then everyone else is just screaming, and then the teacher is like, you're not gonna get to go out, so it's just so loud. I also have a set time for when I pee at lunch recess. Like, whenever the first bell goes, I pee. Well, except for when I'm hanging out with my friend, because then I won't be able to find her after. And yeah, well, I guess I'll probably stop it around here. Yeah, this would be a good time to stop. Okay. You know, I wonder if I'll add an end card to this, because I probably wouldn't need to, because this whole thing is like an end card, because end cards are basically just talking about random thoughts. So I guess this is the end card. Boom.